السلام عليكم شباب، معكم واحد من القناه بوصلة 200. اليوم جبنا لكم لعبة هي الجديدة. طبعا ما جربتها ابدا، بس راح نشوف. ما ادري ايش قصة اللعبة اصلا، فخلينا نشوف. نيو جيم ستارت. راح نحط اللعبة نورمال. اوكي، يلا نبدأ اللعبة.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
شكلها لعبة رعب.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
صورة غزال طالعة من الموية.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
سوينا غلط كبير انه دخلنا اللعبة.
This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
شكرا انك فهمتني.
And monsters wear many faces.
اوكي، اتوقع جي والله الصوت عالي عندي حرفيا. طبعا اختصرنا الطريق هذا سبب تجاوزنا هذا. اوكي ايش هذا؟ اخي ما بدي امشي والله. لا anybody here. اخي طبعا هذا حلم اني اكون غابة زي كذا. اخي اقتلوني وخلصوا يا رجل، ايش اعيش العذاب يعني؟ احس انه في خرشة راح تجي. كامل والله ايش راح اسوي يعني؟ انا راح اكمل طريقي طبعا. ايه شكلهم كانوا مدنيين لي بفلوس يا احمد. وات ذا فك. والله اندعس يا رجل. أنا ما أتوقع هذا الشيء راح يطلع في اليوتيوب. حلو، أول شخصية لعبنا فيها تم دعسة بالنجاح. اتوقع هي مقدمة اللعبة، مقدمة حلوة صراحة. خصوصا الاجواء. طبعا انا الاولى لعبت تقريبا، ما لعبت كثير يعني حوالي نص ساعة بس اتوقع هي راح تكون احلى يعني.
Hey kiddo, how are you?
I'm good,
Yeah,
Mom.
I'm good.
How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
اخي الغابات ها.
I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
باي كارو.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
والله الرجال ما يمزح هنا.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Okay.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the
Yep.
deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that
والله
map.
الجرافيك ستوري اتوقع. And let me see man.
Worth memorizing.
حلو. حصلنا خريطة. الخريطة حلوة سريعة. طيب احنا هون اتوقع راح ندخل المركز هذا، بعدين راح نهرب من هون، وبعدين راح اوكي شكله فيه هروب. طيب
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Arthur Morgan.
Hey, over here.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take care of the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Hello, mister.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
اوكي الاشياء اللي ما نحب نفهمها يا رجل. طيب خلينا نسأله.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
اوكي نسأله مرة ثانية. Okay,
I
yeah.
want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting.
Got it, Thornton.
اوكي، ما راح اسألك مرة ثانية. عندنا طريق نمشيها من.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
No man، إلا التحقيق يا رجل.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
يب انت ما ادري ايش. اي لا يا مان لا. طيب، يقول لك الشاعر ابحث جيدا. هو هذا اتوقع هو اللي قتل، اذا تتذكرون كان عنده لحية اذا ما خاب ظني.
See, you're already hard at
اتمنى ما
work,
ارجع
Anderson.
هناك ابدا.
Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
خلينا نمشي بس. انا داخل العب ولا؟
Fucking nature gives me a headache. Too much sky.
اوكي.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better
Anderson.
detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
ما حد نزل زيي يا رجل. انا انزل بطريقة كذا مختلفة. شو هذا؟ اوكي. امشي سنة ولا ايش؟ حسب الفيديو راح يحمل نفسه. ايه امشي يا رجل امشي.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
والله الوضع مهجور ها.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
اوكي، في ناس كانها تتضارب يا باشا.
Yeah, but clear can I make it, Mulligan?
What's happening here?
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
اوكي.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Okay. It's here, huh?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay. Let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Step 1. Examine the corpse.
طيب الدليل ثالث وهذا وشو؟
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
اوه ماي جاد مين. والله شكلها تحقيق. ما احب التحقيقات يا رجل.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
شكله بس نجمع أغراض. تمام إذا كده موافق. خلاص اوكي تاكس. يا راح نتأكد الحين أكثر. هادي أطلع بليز مان. اوكي حلو طلعنا في الغرفة. جي جي. طيب اوكي. اوه ماي جاد الحمد لله. طيب هذا ايش يا اخي؟ ما بدي يا مان. طيب في شيء ثاني. Oh my god.
The killer left the heart right next to the body.
قلب
Inside
وطلع
stab
القلب.
wound.
ايزي.
Chest cut open. Heart removed.
طيب ايوه.
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
حلو. اتوقع انه نحط الصور اول واحد، يعني نختار اول واحدة ايش صار. ربطوا الايدي. اوكي ما نختار اي شيء بس حط يا رجل. كمان مي.
Yes.
ايش
Heart
يس؟
removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
الكل
But this
يعرف
time the
القصة.
heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
اوكي. اوه ماي جاد خلاص يب اطلع بس يا رجل اطلع. هذا عذاب نفسي يا مان. طيب
Who is our victim? Who killed him?
من قتلها؟
Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table.
والله هي من قتلها عن جد يعني.
The victim died here.
مين يقتل شخص زي كذا شكله يا رجل؟ مضيعة وقت.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
أتوقع في ناس كثيرة على حسب الخطة يعني. طيب خلاص يعني. اوكي في شيء هنا. اوكي ايش هذا؟
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
طيب
Was it for a camera?
كانوا يشربون.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent
اوكي
time
خلص.
here. Waiting.
منظمات الخبز يا رجل. طيب
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display.
والله تم دعسة يا رجل. في بنزين. اتوقع انه دليل ترى يعتبر، لانه كانوا راح يحرقون الجثة اذا بقوا، بس شكله ما صار شيء. هاد اتوقع انه جالس اطلع من المنطقة. يب رجل لا احد يلعب مع الاف اي بي. طيب اتوقع انه خلصنا. طبعا موجود الزبالة بعد الحرق، يعني هاي الاشياء ما ضافوها بس شكلي انا راح اضيفها في المحضر. طيب هلو مستر. طيب يقول لك هذا. طيب هذول وين تنحط يعني؟ احد يشرح لي ايش اسوي بعد؟ ايش هذا؟ ملفات ولا what the fuck man؟
Doesn't make sense.
اوكي يمكن فوق. oh my god man sorry. yeah.
Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
كويت بارتي مان. قال لك لازم تروح ترقص يعني. في البارتي. المهم قصة طويلة هي، خلينا نتكلم عن الشرطة.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
اوكي، عرفنا شخصيته. ليش ما نقفل القضية وخلاص يا رجال؟ طيب.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
إذن خلينا نسأل.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
اوكي يلا نسأل.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
اوكي قصته كانت حلوة من.
I think that
خلينا نشوف هذا. طيب الحين عندنا كلمات للشباب وجالسين يقولون. عندك المحقق تود، ترى ما أعرف اسمه، وعندك الشرطي جون مارستون. طيب
Robert
كده
Nightingale,
بشويش نربط.
ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
اوكي، أول شيء هذه أداة الكاميرا عشان يحطوها في الدارك ويب طبعا. اوكي هذه تنحط.
Okay.
طيب بعدها راح يشربون ويستمتعون بعد قتله وكسب منه رزقهم الذي طبعا انا ما ادري يعني هل نحاسب على الشيء هذا، كانوا بس يعني اخي يتحط يا وات ذا. اوكي كانوا بس جالسين ياخذون فلوس يعني.
to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Yeah man, why now, why here?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
اتوقع هاي الجملة صراحة ما فهمتها كثير فراح اروح
Agent
معها.
Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Okay.
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't
shit,
some
man.
random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
shit man. طيب تحط ملف هون، ملف اللي كان جالس يتكلم عنه. طيب.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake.
يلا.
Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just
يا
wait
رجل
here.
لا تتكلم بس حرك. الشرطة يا رجل، الشرطة ما لها أي فايدة في الحياة. FBI أهم شيء.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to
Okay.
find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
Shit.
You
man.
need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
اوكي. أول شيء
Tracks.
نترك الملف.
Barefoot.
اوكي.
Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
يعني اتركها ولا ايش؟ اوكي.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
The
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
even if they knew it would end up hurting them? Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this
جمعنا
page.
شوية أدلة.
Or the killers left it for us.
ياب.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside. The
Inside.
awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
طيب. هذه الأدلة
A lake that's not a lake.
تخص
It's dark.
قصة هروبه.
He was there
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
طيب هذول مو طيب.
No.
حلوين.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
نحن قريبون من صدقني قريبون جدا.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body.
اوكي. خلاص.
Okay.
طيب راح نتحرك ولا يا شو تصير؟
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
You made it back.
Deciding what happens
Yeah,
to
yeah.
who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Okay, give me key, man.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
اوكي هذه اكثر طريقة لفك الباب.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Deputies. Okay. What is this?
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Oh my god, man. هل اللعبة للتحقيقات يا مان؟
Doesn't look right.
اوكي اي شيء، ما احب التحقيق. طيب بعد 20 سنة انتهينا. ليش عندي مسدس وما في استعماله من؟ اوكي راح نستعمله بس انه كمان يا تماما FBI بس مو هاي الدرجة يا رجل.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
لازم نبحث. اتوقع الكاميرا يا رجل راح تبين.
I'm gonna go
أشياء
check
كثير.
something out. Be right back.
Got it.
انا عارف انه الكاميرا ما اخذوها. اللعبة قوية لهي الدرجة عشان الباب ينفتح زي كذا.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
طيب خلك تتسلق إلى فوق.
Unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas? Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
شيت يا أخي السيارة حلوة. خلينا نركب. تخيل يمدينا نقود السيارة. شيت مين راح يكون أفضل شيء. طبعا
I
ما
can't
يمدي.
get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
شات على السيارة أسطورية. اوكي.
The
هاي
diner's just up the
المدينة
waterfront.
أتوقع.
Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
أتوقع هاي المدينة حق الجزء الأول.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know.
استرجل يا رجل، أعطينا كافي موجود. مين يبيع؟ اوكي ما بدنا.
Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest.
Huge.
Just a few more days. It's a nice looking float to share.
اوكي. نايس كار مان.
Let me guess. The
سيارات
FBI.
حلوة.
Welcome to Bright Falls.
يا
It's
هلا
nice to have
مان.
you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
والله
Nice
كنت
to
راح
meet you,
اشتري يا مان.
I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
طيب
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
طيب.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
اوكي الأسئلة. Can you tell me what you see؟ يب هذه أفضل واحدة أتوقع. خلينا
So
تاني.
what did you see in the woods?
This
Yep.
naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny
اللي كانوا
dipping at
فوق
dawn
الجبل
is a thing
أتوقع
around
بالضبط.
here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
اوكي. يب.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
طيب.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
يب.
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Details man. I need details. طيب نروح للسجلات. أعطينا سجل جون مارستون. يم طيب شهادة
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
مش لا خلاص.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
The truth. الحقيقة يا مان. طيب أهم شيء نشوف الحمامات. يا رجل إيش هذا؟ ما يمديك تشغل النور ولا إيش؟ الغزال ها؟
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
أوكي أحس إنه راح يتحرك. اطلع يا رجل، مين يلعب مع غزال في غرفة مظلمة؟ واتفاك من قفل الباب وراك. طيب خلينا نشوف ماب وناخذ خريطة الإجلام.
I need a tool to get this open.
اوكي رجل ظلام والله. اتوقع انه لازم اضوي شوي اللعبة اذا ما خدني. اوكي افغي لابورت سي لا بوليس. اوكي معناها الحين يا طويل العمر نطلع. نحتاج طبعا شيء يفتح الباب، بس ما اتوقع راح احصله في المحلات، او يمكن نحصله في المحلات جهة المطبخ. اوكي ما هل هذا لغز كمان ولا ايش؟
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
طيب let me see man. اوكي خلينا نطلع، ما في اي شيء حرفيا. اوكي
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
اتوقع انه لسه ولا
Hey.
يا رجل انت عامل نظافة اسكت. من يكلم في بداية؟
Who else to keep this city clean if not I? Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
اوكي ما يعرف. المدينة اسطورية، ذكرني في فار كراي تقريبا. طيب خدنا شيء. اوكي انا لازم ابحث كل المدينة ولا ايش؟ طيب شباب راح نوقف الحلقة هون، راح نكمل طبعا بكرة. راح تكون اتوقع حلقة حماسية اكثر، هي بس حق التحقيقات اليوم. فراح نشوف ايش قصة اللعبة هي. طبعا مبدئيا كجرافيك حلوة، كأجواء حلوة، بس انه من ناحية التحقيق شوي انا ما احب الجهة هاي، بس اللعبة تمام حتى في الحديد حتى في هذا الاشكال كل شيء يعني مزبطة. فراح نشوف الحلقة القادمة ايش راح يكون فيها. فيا السلام عليكم.
Oh boy.